Welcome everyone to this video today on the Premier League all-time greatest bald 11. Today we'll build the best team of bald players to play in the English Premier League. Now, a couple of rules with this greatest bald 11. They've got to be bald, no receding hairlines, got to be properly bald. We will accept a shaved head in exceptional circumstances, so you've got to be a really top Premier League player to make this 11 with a shaven head. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Very difficult one here, as we could go with Mr. Brad Friedel, a Premier League all-time consecutive appearance maker. I remember when he signed for Liverpool, was really a first choice only for a few of the games. He was normally behind David James and then I think Sander Westerveld. But he went on to Blackburn, really established himself, became one of Blackburn's greatest ever goalkeepers, and also scored a goal for Blackburn. Not bad for a goalkeeper in the Premier League. As you can see here, he also played for Spurs and spent time at Aston Villa as well. A real legend of the Premier League, but unfortunately Brad doesn't get in here, as our choice for goalkeeper in this Premier League all-time bald 11 is Mr. Pepe Reina. Now, Pepe Reina, Liverpool legend, certainly a bald icon on Merseyside, and he played many seasons for Liverpool, replacing Jerzy Dudek, who's a cult hero obviously after the Istanbul 05 final, but in comes Pepe Reina and establishes himself in Rafa Benitez's side for Liverpool, and just a top goalkeeper. Moved on to Napoli and showed there that he was just on fire in the Serie A as well. So Pepe joins us as our number one. Now let's think about who can sit in front of Pepe Reina, and we've gone at left back for Mr. Frank Leboeuf, another bald icon of the Premier League, spending a long time at Chelsea and playing at left back and centre back. He gets in this side for two reasons. Firstly, quality player, real quality defender for Chelsea and for France at an international level. But also, when you think of bald players, you think of Frank, as he spent the majority of his Premier League career at Chelsea with a fully bald head and certainly won a few headers over on the left side and central defence. So who will sit alongside Frank in defence? It has to be the one and only Jaap Stam. Jaap Stam is one of the greatest Premier League defenders of all time, absolute rock for Man United. He actually only spent 3 seasons with Man United in the Premier League, but he didn't hang around. 3 seasons, 3 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup, and the Champions League as well. Not bad going for 3 seasons in the Premier League, and he clearly makes it in to this Premier League bald 11. Right, at this point, quick reminder of the rules. We've had 3 predominantly bald players. Now, the next player is an exceptional circumstance. I would class him as a bald player, but some say he would just shaves his head quite close. But he's an exceptional circumstance as he's one of the greatest Premier League players of all time. To partner Jaap Stam, we have Vincent Kompany. Vincent Kompany needs no introduction. Man City legend, just left at the end of the 2018-19 season, winning another Premier League title with Man City. And you could say it was down to him. A cracking long-range goal against Leicester made sure they pipped Liverpool to the title. This was his 4th Premier League title with the Manchester Blues. Add 4 League Cups, 2 FA Cups. He'll go down as one of the greatest players to ever wear the Man City shirt, and really is a shining light in their new era of dominance in the English game. This is looking like a tasty defence. Right back's a more difficult one though. Got to stick to the principle of a truly bald player with this one. Few contenders, but this one may surprise you. We've gone with Danny Mills. Danny Mills, very competent right back in his day, with over 100 appearances for Leeds United in that really good Leeds side of the sort of turn of the millennium. They really had a good run in the Premier League and Champions League, and Danny Mills was at the heart of that. You could look at players like Rio Ferdinand getting more of the limelight, but Danny Mills was always on the team sheet, a really solid right back. Spent a successful season on loan at Middlesbrough and then went on to Man City, played over 50 games for Man City and was also capped 19 times for England. He's now moved on from football to become a questionable pundit, but I think we'll leave that there and move on to the midfield. So with a solid back line and goalkeeper, let's shore it up with a couple of solid midfielders, 2 Premier League legends of shaven head / bald variety. It is, of course, Roy Keane and Paddy Vieira. Here they are having a disagreement as usual, but wouldn't it have been fantastic to see them on the same side? two real midfield enforcers in many all-time Premier League 11s. But the fact that they're bald here means they stride into this team to make a formidable midfield. I'm not going to reel off stats about these two. You know they're serial winners in the Premier League, and it's going to be difficult to choose a captain out of these two for this all-time bald 11 side. Now I've got two centre mids. I'm going to play this up as a 4-3-3. Let's put in an attacking mid in front of Keane and Vieira, who have shored up the midfield. There's only one option here, a real personal favourite of mine. It's Gary Mack. Gary McAllister, top player in his day. I would say somewhat underrated. Fantastic for Coventry. And prior to that, Leeds and Leicester. But I'm pretty sure he had hair at Leeds and Leicester, so we'll concentrate on his bald career. And with Coventry, over 100 appearances from 96 to 2000. Then got a somewhat surprising move, you could say, to Liverpool, where he made 55 appearances for Liverpool, but I think he's best remembered for that 2001 UEFA Cup final. It was 5-4 against CD Alaves, where he popped up with a winner for his ability on the field and his iconic follically challenged looks, an Anfield cult hero. Since retiring, Gary's had a couple of coaching and manager roles and now working next to another former Anfield legend in Stevie Gerrard at Rangers, where he is assistant manager. Not a bad looking midfield three. Let's concentrate now on the wide players. Let's look on the right hand side. Attilio Lombardo, the bald eagle. He really is an iconic bald player in the Premier League. And it might surprise you to know he only spent 1 year with Palace in the Premier League. And he took over as caretaker manager during that time, but unfortunately Palace were relegated. Having said that, he truly is a bald icon and has to make this team quality player when he was fit. Fantastic career in Italy, and now the assistant manager of the Italian national team. So Lombardo on the right hand side. Who can we put on the left? Quite a few choices here. You can't pick Ian Robben because he had hair when he was at Chelsea. Certainly a great bald player for Bayern Munich. But I've gone with another former Chelsea player. It's Nicolas Anelka. 6 Premier League teams he's played for. I remember his time at Arsenal, where he's seen as the next big thing. And did he justify his potential? Well, he played for Real Madrid, PSG. A successful loan period at Liverpool. I remember seeing him live at Anfield, and he looks like an exciting talent then, alongside Milan Baros. Moving on to Man City, Chelsea, spells at Bolton and West Brom. You know, he got around. He was a bit of a Premier League journeyman, but he's got the goal-scoring record to prove it. And whether you agree that he fulfilled his potential or not, he's a great player on the left side of attack or in the middle. But we've put him on the left side for this 11, as there's only one choice for the central striking position. You could look at Wayne Rooney with his headline-grabbing follicle implants, but there's only one choice for me, the greatest Premier League player of all time, Mr. Thierry Henry. And that'll do us, I think. You don't need me to tell you about Thierry, greatest Premier League player of all time, absolute wizard on the ball and always knew where the back of the net was. I think that looks like a pretty decent 11. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Who have we missed? Who have we overlooked? So thanks very much for watching. Until the next time, goodbye for now.